KOHO Cash Cannon. How much can you really blast in? Ever feel like your bank account is a leaky bucket? You pour money in, but it mysteriously disappears faster than you can track it. Enter KOHO, the challenger bank promising a financial oasis. But before you dive in, a crucial question: how much cash can this KOHO cannon handle? Let's face it, financial restrictions can be a real drag. Limits on deposits, transfers, ATM withdrawals, it all feels like micromanagement of your own money. KOHO seems to be waving the break-free flag, but is it all sunshine and rainbows? Now, buckle up because we're about to unpack the nitty-gritty of KOHO's deposit and spending firepower. We'll break it down into clear categories so you can see exactly how much you can load up, spend, and access at your fingertips. KOHO's cash loading zone. Alright, imagine KOHO as a financial fortress. The first question is, how much firepower can you bring to the gates? Here's where things get interesting. KOHO operates with different account tiers, each with its own limitations. The base camp, the free essential plan, allows a monthly maximum deposit of a cool $20,000. That's a decent chunk of change, enough for most folks to manage their monthly income. But here's a catch: there's a daily limit of $4,000 for deposits. So, if you're planning to dump your life savings in at once, you might need to break it down into smaller deposits. KOHO also offers premium plans with potentially higher limits, but those details are a bit hazy. Their website encourages contacting customer support to discuss these higher tiers. Beyond the gates, spending and accessing your cash. So, you've loaded up your KOHO account. Now you want to tap into that financial freedom. Here's where KOHO boasts some impressive muscles. For everyday swiping, KOHO lets you lose with a daily spending limit of a whopping $9,000. That's enough for some serious retail therapy, or at least a hefty grocery run. But remember, with great power comes responsibility. Be sure you can manage that kind of spending before maxing out your card. Need some quick cash? KOHO has your back. Well, kind of. Daily ATM withdrawals are capped at $1,010, which is decent for emergencies. There's also a limit of 5 ATM withdrawals per day, so you can't just hit up every machine on the block. KOHO velocity limits, a speed bump on the road. KOHO throws a curveball with something called velocity limits. Think of it like a safety measure to prevent suspicious activity. These limits restrict the number of deposits you can make in a day and a month. For the free plan, it's a maximum of 20 deposits, regardless of amount. So, while you can't deposit more than $4,000 in a day, you technically could make 20 deposits of $200 each to reach that limit. It's a bit of a loophole, but likely not how most folks will use their accounts. KOHO's Cash Cannon. KOHO offers a refreshing change from traditional banks with its higher deposit and spending limits. However, those fancy features come with limitations like daily caps and velocity restrictions. So, the answer to how much you can put in KOHO? It depends. The free plan offers a decent $20,000 monthly maximum deposit, but with daily and velocity limits to consider. For everyday spending and ATM access, KOHO provides ample freedom. Ultimately, KOHO is a solid option for those seeking a more flexible financial experience. Just be sure to understand the limitations before diving in. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.